And let's begin today with this meditation. The universe has your back. Hi, my name is Anne Ahokangas, and I'm so glad you have chosen my voice here to be your meditation's guide. Know that as you embark on this process, you may have varying degrees of familiarity with this meditation and visioning process. So make sure you have a piece of paper and a pen to write with. And know that during this process, I'm going to ask you some questions, so you may open your eyes and write down what comes to you. So go ahead now and find your best surroundings and make yourself comfortable wherever you are listening. Make sure you are safe and secure enough to remain undisturbed for at least the next little while. And now, if you're ready, just close your eyes and begin to move your conscious attention and your settling awareness to the gentle rise and fall of your chest. And become a little more aware of each breath arriving and each breath flowing out. Simply allowing yourself to breathe continuously and easily. Always with a very natural and normal, easy flow. In and out. As you take this time and this space to relax a little more, bringing your focus inside as you begin to transition consciously to the center of your being. With each exhale, allow your body to relax a little more. I invite you to let go of anything that came before this moment. For these next few moments, you can simply be here, now. Just allow your body to be completely relaxed. The universe has your back, and affirmations can help you feel calm, secure, and confident. I invite you to take a deep breath and get centered. And repeat the following affirmations back to yourself in the spaces between. And when you do, I encourage you to recite them with a sense of energy and certainty and trust. So let's begin, if you're ready. The universe has my back. All of my needs are met. I am safe. I am secure. I am calm. I am confident. I am peaceful. I trust in the infinite intelligence of the universe. I am in the flow. I surrender to the power of spirit. Spirit is within me. I am divinely guided. Where there is darkness, I bring light. I transform fear into faith. I transform obstacles into opportunities. I transform resistance into acceptance. My intentions create my reality. I am in alignment with my true nature. I am centered. I am in balance. Today, I enjoy the journey of life. Today, I have hope. Today, I choose love. Today, I know I am love. I am relaxed. I vibrate with positivity. I vibrate with a calm energy. I vibrate with confidence. Today, I make it easy on myself. Today, I love myself just the way I am. Today, I nurture myself. I tap into my inner wisdom. Today, I easily maintain my composure. Today, I remain calm. I know I am protected. I am divinely guided. I am supported. I am sheltered. I am always taken care of. The universe has my back. I am wrapped in the warmth of the divine. Serenity is my true nature. poise is my strength. I am thankful. I am grateful. I appreciate all the good in my life. I am aligned with my purpose. My purpose is very clear to me. I am embraced by a loving universe. I am adored by a caring universe. The universe loves me. Today I relax and take it easy. I feel nurtured and nourished. I am supported. The universe has my back. Just take a few moments now and sit with the feeling of these affirmations. Know them to be the truth of who you are. Now let's continue with a few more of these powerful, affirming affirmation statements. I am safe. I am secure. I am calm. I am confident. I am peaceful. I trust in the infinite intelligence of the universe. I am in the flow. My good is all around me. I accept my good now. I surrender to the power of spirit within me. I am always divinely guided. I am divinely protected. I am in alignment with my true nature. I am centered. I am in balance. Today, I enjoy the journey. Today, I have hope. Today, I choose love. I vibrate with positivity. I vibrate with a calm energy. I vibrate with confidence. The universe has my back. Well done. How does that feel? Take a deep breath as this session comes to a close, and you bring your attention back to this time and to this place, knowing all is well, knowing that what you focus on grows, and in this moment you are calm, you are secure, you are confident, and the universe indeed does have your back. Join with me in affirming, and so it is.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Unity Spiritual Center of Hamilton. Welcome to everybody who is with us online. There's a lot of wonderful animation here today. I'm going to blame it on summer and the warm weather. And I know we have a visitor here with us today, so as usual, we usually give a welcome package, so I will bring that to you at the end of the service. My name is Marcia Daly, and I am your presider. So, 10% of everything that we receive goes out to bless our community, and we are continuing to bless Food for Kids Ontario and Unity Canada in this quarter. And as it's the fourth Sunday of June, my goodness, wow, it's Kids Sunday, so I'm going to invite the kids to come on up and sing our customary song.
Okay, are we ready to sing? I am who I am. And you can sit or you can stand up, whatever you want to do.
I am who I am. I am who I am. Who I am is just perfect. I am who I am. I have all I need here inside of me. I start each new day, and I remember to say, I am who I am. I am who I am. Who I am is just perfect. I am who I am. I don't have to worry. I have all I need. I start each new day, and I remember to say, I am who I am. I am who I am. Who I am is just perfect. I am who I am. If I'm feeling worried, I take a deep breath. I start each new day, and I remember to say, I am who I am. I am who I am. Who I am is just perfect. I am who I am. Who I am is just perfect. I am who I am.
Okay, and I hear from the Sunday school teachers that you have a really wonderful program today, kids. So why don't you go ahead into that area? We'll see you in a little while. For those of you at home, one of the kids is being carried into kids club because she doesn't want to walk. So everybody's giggling. Okay, and for those of you watching online, I'm Reverend Ann Ahokangas. Please join with me in this opening intention. As I take this time to remember the truth of my being, I relax and know that all is well, and that this loving presence that created the universe also created me. And it resides at the core of who I am, and so I know that I'm always safe. I'm always loved. I'm always guided and fully supported. So today, I open up to even more guidance, more support than I've allowed in before. Because it's up to me if it's to be. So I let go and let it be so. Please join with me in affirming, and so it is. And if somebody could go into the room and just mention that we have a little bit of feedback going on. Might it be the other monitor that Margot has? Could there be something that's turned on that is causing it to do that? Thank you for your patience. Those of you watching, we just have a really high-pitched squeal in here, and it's hard on everyone's hearing. Seems to be better now, doesn't it? What's that? Yes, though it wasn't turned on. Okay, so we are good. So let's start with this great song, We Are the Ones, Karen Drucker.
I've been feeling like I can't make a difference. Been feeling that there ain't no use. Feeling tired and a little unconscious. Coming up with every kind of excuse. Till I realized it's not all up to me. When we join together, we shape our destiny. To see a world where we are living as one. It can be, it shall be, it will be done. We are the ones that we've been waiting for. We are the ones who will make a difference. We are the ones who will change the world. We are the ones, we are. We are the ones, we are. No one else gonna make the changes. No savior gonna drop in the sky. Nothing left to do but to wake up. Cause it's really up to you and I. Just take it one step at a time. Stand together with your hand in mine. Then we will see the world that we've been dreaming about. We need it now, the time is now, there is no doubt. We are the ones that we've been waiting for. We are the ones who will make a difference. We are the ones who will change the world. We are the ones, we are, we are. We are the ones, we are, we are. And I am the one that I've been waiting for. I am the one who will
Today's absolute word, written by Paul Hasselbeck, is freedom. Freedom, and the affirmation is: free from fear, I celebrate the gifts of vulnerability. As I experience my divine identity, my heart is open to give, receive, and be love. There are not many forms of power. There are many ways in which we use power. When I use power to activate beliefs underlying my fears, I want to protect myself like a knight in armor. My defenses seem to shield me from what I fear, but also block authentic human connection. As I release any belief about whether I'm good enough, I free myself to grow into my full potential. As I release the fear of getting hurt, I free myself to feel more of my feelings. Knowing at depth that I'm worthy, I open my heart to give and receive love freely. I choose vulnerability rather than defensiveness, humility rather than aggression. I allow my heart to open to all that is, to live from a center of love, and to treat others as I would like to be treated. As I shed my armor and embrace my vulnerability, I allow myself to live fully. Free from fear, I celebrate life.
There are no countries. There is just one family. There are no colors, just one light in you and me. There are no reasons we can't live in harmony. As just one people in just one world, you and me. There is no freedom if the people cannot choose. There is no victory if my brother has to lose. There are no boundaries that mean more than being free. As just one people in just one world, you and me. We are one people, one strong heartbeat, just one spirit shining bright within us all. We are part of one another, born to love each other. When it's all said and done, we are one. The time's upon us, and the healing must be done. The world around us is calling all to act as one. There are no causes greater than the world we see. We are just one people. There is just one world, you and me. We are one people, one strong heartbeat, just one spirit shining bright within us all. We are part of one another, born to love each other. When it's all said and done, we are one. Take a look deep into each other's eyes and tell me what you see. I see a spirit in disguise, just smiling back at me. Oh, we are the world around us, we are part of what we see. Every little thing that you do touches me. There is a vision that we all must realize. Think of the children, try to see it through their eyes. What will we leave them if we never learn to be? Just one people, just one world, you and me. We are one people, one strong heartbeat, just one spirit shining bright within us all. We are part of one another, born to love each other. When it's all said and done, we are one. When it's all said and done, we are one.
Thank you, Amelia. Today's topic, as we continue in this Pride Month, is "And We're Still Together." And the idea behind that is that if you've had someone in your life for a long time and you're still together because they are in your life, why is that? Is it because they perfectly aligned with what you wanted them to do? Did they always say everything you wanted them to say? Did they always dress the way you wanted them to dress, or snore the way you wanted them to snore, or whatever it was? Is that it? And that's what I'd like to look at, is how are we unconsciously and deliberately deciding to be together? And why is that? So this week, you're invited to celebrate unity and diversity, and to recognize that the older I get, and you get, I would guess, is the more we get what we call set in our ways. You know, we know what our creature comforts are. We know what we like and what we don't like. We know what our natural boundaries are. And it's only when we introduce something new into our life that the recognition of those boundaries, those buttons, all those things get revealed. And it's a good thing, because you get to reevaluate again something that maybe you've been doing all along without really paying attention to it, and to say, does this still serve me? And if it does, great. And if it doesn't, maybe there's a new opportunity in letting go of something and the comfort of those old ways. So recognizing your divine connection with others can actually require vulnerability and the courage to support each other as we share our truths. And I think the biggest vulnerability is to say, I like that. I want more of that. I don't like that. I don't want more of that. Think about the times that you've maybe hesitated in saying that in a situation that really matters. And why did you hesitate? And only you have the answer for that. So agreeing to disagree is actually an opportunity to practice emotional control, heal your own traumas, and use your voice to support yourself and others. So to be able to say, you know, I really appreciate you sharing your opinion about that. I don't happen to agree, but I really like hearing a difference of opinion. And yes, maybe it might change my mind, but maybe it might not. But does that have to sacrifice the relationship, for instance? Or maybe it means the relationship with other individual needs to change. You don't see them as much or you see them more, depending. So I'd like to look at vulnerability, and the best person that is like in the world for vulnerability is Brené Brown. So of course I used her as a guide. And then I'm going to talk about some of the guideposts that she says to look for when you're wanting to be more vulnerable. And then just talking about that journey of being vulnerable. Because the one thing I have found is that as I'm getting older, yes, I know what my creature comforts are. I know what I like and what I don't like. I know the kind of people that I like to hang around with and all of that. But that can change in a nanosecond, especially when you're over a certain age where you may not be able to live where you used to live. You may have to get to know all kinds of new people. You may have to move to a brand new place. There are just so many things that are going to rattle that cage of comfort that you have. And so to be able to look at it and say, how can I move forward no matter what shows up, and be true to myself, be vulnerable enough to say, this doesn't quite fit. How can we make this work, rather than no immediately, which is what many of us have a tendency to do. So embracing vulnerability, in the book, The Power of Vulnerability, Brené Brown redefines vulnerability as not just tolerable, but necessary, telling us it's not a sign of weakness to be vulnerable. It's a sign of, like if you've ever rescued a dog, for instance, and that dog is really afraid at first. And then one day you see it lying on its back with its legs spread out and its belly fully vulnerable to the world. And you know that they have finally felt safe enough to do that. That's what vulnerability is, to feel safe enough no matter what environment you're in, to truly be who you are. And we get to do that. We get to, each of us, create that space just from the sheer desire of our own desire to have that kind of space to be in. And the big question always for me was, what if you don't like me if I'm vulnerable? What if I tell you the truth about who I am and you don't like me? Well, I've learned sucks to be me then, I guess, because I don't get to be vulnerable then, right? So Brown suggests vulnerability is a birthplace of courage, innovation, creation, and change. It connects us with our sense of worthiness and our sense of belonging. Would you agree with that? Does it take courage, or did it used to take courage to be vulnerable? It's something new, too, for many, or maybe just in certain circumstances. We're imperfect and experience struggle, and we're also worthy of love and belonging. And so is everyone that we choose to have in our life. They're imperfect and they experience struggle just like you do, and yet they're also worthy of love and belonging. Sometimes you or them may not know how to ask for it. So I invite you this week, if you've kind of bit your lip and not said what you really wanted to say, maybe consider saying it. Maybe even just write it down in the beginning. Find a way to be a little more vulnerable than you've been up to this point about something. So when you can embrace and love yourself as you are, it's easier to love others. We have a song like that. I love myself so much so I can love you so much. It has to start from within. So how can you engage with the world from a place of worthiness? And I don't mean cockiness. I don't mean arrogance, but a place of worthiness, like I belong here. I don't have to make noise to belong here. And it's a question for you to just consider, because if there are places that you go that you feel less than, that you don't feel worthy, what can you do other than not going there to feel more worthy in that space? It's a good question.
So these are Brené Brown's 10 guideposts for wholehearted living. And each is like a coin with two sides. On one side, it shares what to cultivate, and on the other side, it instructs what to let go. So if you want to live totally from a loving place, being open, being vulnerable when you need to be, then know that there are things you have to let go of to do that. And there are things you need to do. So the journey versus the destination and why it matters. Let's look at that. So encouraging authenticity and letting go of what other people think. That's a big one. To be truly authentic, you have to say, it's okay that you don't agree with me or don't like what it is that I do or say. I need to be me. Isn't there a song? I need to be me. Gotta be me. Yeah, who sings that? Sammy Davis Jr. We'll have to do that one day. Cultivating self-compassion, and letting go of perfectionism. Anybody here a perfectionist about some things? Yeah. And I mean, isn't it interesting that you have to be compassionate with yourself when that little thing comes up or big thing comes up. Cultivating your resilient spirit, letting go of numbing and powerlessness. Knowing that you can bounce back no matter what happens, that you don't have to avoid a situation or numb yourself in a certain situation, that you have a resilient spirit. And when you open up to that guidance that's within you, that the answer to how you can best approach that comes to you specifically. Cultivating gratitude and joy, letting go of scarcity and the fear of the dark, whatever the dark means to you. So to truly be grateful and joyful, you can't be afraid that there's not going to be enough. You can't be afraid of anything to truly be joyful. Because are you afraid when you're joyful? That doesn't even come into your peripheral vision, right? Now, how about this one? Cultivating intuition and trusting faith. Letting go of the need for certainty. Boy, that's a big one for many of us. Even this thing that we all have called intuition, to trust it. Because we do have this inner guidance, and it is guiding us. And it's often a very small voice. It's not a loud one, rarely. Sometimes it's a cosmic 2x4. But usually it's a whisper. And to trust that, well, I don't know what's going to happen, but this seems to feel right, even if it's a little scary, whatever it might be. So cultivating creativity, which could be art, it could be gardening, it could be using different spices when you cook. It means letting go of comparison. Doesn't matter how someone else is going to do something. It's about how it shows up through you. Cultivating play and rest. How many have cultivated play lately? Rest maybe not enough rest, but play. And part of what we do in our weekly art sessions is encourage the idea that don't look at what somebody else is doing, just play. Just have a good time. Who cares what it ends up like? Just be in the moment. It means letting go of exhaustion as a status symbol and productivity as self-worth. Oh, I remember in my 20s when someone would say, so how are you doing? And, I thought I needed to tell them, oh, I'm so busy and I'm so tired and I hardly have time for anything. And yet, that was because I thought they needed to know that I was productive, rather than to just say, I'm having a really good time. Cultivating calm and stillness. So what do you need to let go of? Anxiety, and I say as a lifestyle. Because I'm sure that you can think of someone that you may know or used to know that anxiety is what drives them. It's what gets them up in the morning. It's what creates their life. And it's hard for them to be still and calm. I remember in the early days when I first met Reverend Randy, he was doing counseling for people, And some of them were business people. He was doing public speaking counseling as well. And this one woman was very much a rising in the ladder of success in her profession. And she was working really hard and really not giving herself a break at all. And the exercise he sent her home with was, on your day off, even if it's just one day a week, I want you to sit in one place and not do anything, including sleep, for 5 hours. Or longer, if you can. And she was horrified. Oh my God. But she was used to being calm and still. There was something wrong, she thought, in the world if she was calm and still. And she came back to him after and said, it was one of the hardest things I did. But I finally came to that place of surrender of, it's okay. The world's still turning. Everything's going to work out. This is a day off, by the way, you know. Cultivating meaningful work. Letting go of self-doubt and supposed to. We have the luxury, for those that are not working all of the time, to choose things that we spend our time on. And it's more meaningful, I think, when we're older. Not everyone chooses to do the kind of vocation that gives them the greatest joy. Their greatest joy is going to the cottage on the weekend or what they do in the evenings. But some people are lucky enough that that meaningful work is during the day. And you can't be doubtful if it's to be meaningful. And shooting on yourself doesn't help either. So cultivating laughter, song, and dance. Anybody's life filled with that? There's a few here in the audience and a few of you online who I know go to weekly dances at different places where it's held. And I remember back when I was single, it was not to go and pick up men, but it was because they knew how to polka. So my girlfriend and I would go polka dancing to this Polish hall on Friday nights and just love it. And I remember never needing to go to the gym because I'll tell you, polka keeps you in shape. And it's a matter of, it didn't matter whether we did it well or not, or whether we were cool doing it, or whether the guy was like 80 and I was 25. Didn't matter. It was about just having fun. So journey over destination, how to find consistent satisfaction. There's another Rolling Stones song, I think, Satisfaction. That's can't get no satisfaction. We can. And let me show you how. So there's a common mistake when setting goals or trying to create a positive life change. The mistake is to focus on the destination instead of the journey of what you're doing. I think I'm better at that now, focusing on the moment, rather than worrying about, well, what's going to happen in 6 months. I used to pride myself in knowing what the next 6 months would look like. I've discovered that, boy, that can be blown up in a nanosecond. So when you focus on the end point of a journey, you get caught longing for what will be, instead of accepting and enjoying what is. And isn't that the truth? I think about the days when I was exhausted when my son was a little baby and he didn't need the kind of sleep I needed. And yet I forced myself to really be present with him as much as I could, and as much as it hurt to be tired, because I knew that time was fleeting. So if you got something going on, and I think we all do, we're living life, that maybe paying more attention every day, every moment, is how we get through these times. Being now, rather than what's going to happen in a few years from now. So remember the demanding young girl in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory? I want a golden goose and I want it now. And we've all been there. Not necessarily a golden goose, but where we want something now. Like, there is no way I'm waiting, I want it now. And her name was Veronica Salt. Veruca, oh yes, Veruca Salt. An obnoxious, spoiled girl from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory who learned that if she threw a fit, that someone would give her what she wanted. Do you know people who throw fits in one way or another to get what they want? Yeah. And maybe it's not the one looking in the mirror. Her desire caused her to focus on something she didn't have. She wanted that golden goose, and not having it created frustration. They actually have a syndrome, and it's called, oh, it's supposed to be Veruca. See, I got that confused. Veruca Salt syndrome. So if you see someone doing that, oh, you're doing the Veruca, are you? It's when you let the fact that you haven't reached your destination bring you down. And you know, I've come to realize, and I hope that you do if you haven't already, that it's the journey, it's not the destination. The destination is almost anticlimactic, because then a new journey begins, right? And progress takes patience sometimes. Having goals and expectations are great to keep you on track. And I mean, we make goals, we make to-do lists, we do all of that. It keeps you on track. But like I told the story once where I had a list of about 15 things I needed to do, and I had first met Reverend Randy. And he said, can I come with you? And I said, sure. And our first stop was Costco. 3 hours later, and only one thing accomplished on my list. The day continued like that, and it wasn't that we bought a lot at Costco. He talked to everybody there. Because he wasn't in a hurry, and his way of being was in the now, and who's in my face right now is who I'm going to pay attention to. And I was very much like, I got to get this done, you know, it has to get done. And so he's taught me a lot over all these years, and that is to slow down and to appreciate and to not constantly be thinking about what's next. So when you only focus on the end result, you limit your satisfaction and happiness in the moment, because crossing the finish line is kind of the only thing you're looking for. So whether it be a health journey, a journey in growing your money in the bank, whatever it might be, even growing your garden, all of it takes time. So it doesn't take long before you attach to another destination anyway. So if you've been focused on a destination, we have this hardwired sense that once we get what we desire, it's as though it's not even as good as you thought it would be. So what else is there? And you start a new journey, right? The cycle repeats itself unless you decide to change your mindset. So instead of focusing on the end point, think about what can you do to make the progress towards this destination? How can you be in this process? How can you be present right now? Emphasizing the journey means you get satisfaction from the work you put in, not just the end result. And hence the reason that we offer these art sessions. They're not about the art. They're about you getting out of your own way and playing a little bit. So come on Saturdays, okay? Doing creates satisfaction in something that's in your control. We're good doers, aren't we? Can you also be satisfied in being? Focusing on the results of your work, the destination, does the opposite. It links your personal satisfaction to something out of your control. I mean, it's good to know and good to say, I plan to do the best that I can. But then you miss the journey. It's always more positive to focus your energy on what's in your control. And what's in your control? Nothing in the future. Right now. What's in your control? You can try to control your breathing a little bit. But the one thing that's totally in your control is your thinking. What you choose to think about as something's going on. So focus on what is in your control. Lead measures and lag measures, and I'm going to explain what that means. So lag measures are the destination or the goal, like losing 10 pounds, earning 100K, etc. Lead measures are the actions that you take that move you towards your goal. Conversations with someone. Go anywhere with Randy and you'll know. Doing something new. taking one step forward. So lead measures are in your control. The results of your efforts are not. Ask yourself 3 big questions every day to stay focused. What can I do to make it a great day? Ask yourself that right now. You don't have to tell me. You can tell us later when Marcia asks for your ideas. What can I do today to make it a great day? Am I working from my priorities? And you know what they are. Because when you bump up against something that's not your priority, you know. The question is about focus. Do you always try to do too much at once? And why is that? We have time. We have time. Choose to do fewer things, but things that matter to you. Am I working on high impact activities? So are you working towards your destination? And if not, explore a different path. So every decision you make, is it moving you towards what you desire? So if you're saying, I desire to experience more joy in my life, is every decision you make moving you towards that joy? If I choose to have more play in my life, is every decision I make moving me towards more play? And if it's not, why not? So here's some favorite quotes. Nobody reaches out to you for compassion and empathy so that you can teach them how to behave better. Vulnerability is our most accurate measure of courage. To be the parents, partners, people, and professionals we want to be, we have to open up all those places that we've shut down. What is more dangerous than staying on the outside of our lives looking in? And what is more dangerous than staying on the outside of our lives looking in and wondering, what would it be like if we showed up? The one difference that joyful people have is that they actively practice gratitude. Wholeheartedness is not hard, but not fully living our lives is much harder and much more dangerous. Is my time up? I heard a bell for those of you at home. Every challenge is an opportunity to deepen your connection with another. So think about that. When you bump up with a challenge this week, how can you turn that into an opportunity? And again, you know, I might say this way too often for your liking, but Reverend Randy has been the greatest teacher for me. Because even people who call that aren't supposed to be calling, like those that are trying to sell you something, he wants to chat with them too. And he's kind, and it's an opportunity for a deeper connection. We have gotten some of the best deals for our phone and for internet and all of that because he takes it as an opportunity. So what might you take as an opportunity this week? And so it is.
Shouting like they got the answer, louder and louder that they drowned in the sea of anger. Quick to judge, pass the blame aside the labels. Wish we'd all stop acting like we're strangers. If we could see underneath, we are all one family, and it don't matter where you come from. Every heart beats to the rhythm of one love. One love, one love. Every heart beats to the rhythm of one love. Every heart beats to the rhythm of one. What if we could rise above division, look for the good, and take the time to really listen to everybody, everyone. to the rhythm of one love. One love, one love. Every heart beats to the rhythm of one love. Every heart beats to the rhythm. Every heart beats to the rhythm. Every heart beats to the rhythm of one love. Every heart beats to the rhythm. Every heart beats to the rhythm. Every heart beats to the rhythm of one love. Every heart beats to the rhythm. Every heart beats to the rhythm. Every heart beats to the rhythm of one love. One love. One love. One love. Every heart beats to the rhythm of one love. One love. One love. Every heart beats to the rhythm of one love. Every heart beats to the rhythm of one love. Every heart beats to the rhythm of one love.
What's your takeaway today? Don't all rush at once. 1 minute, we have to get the mic. We have to get the mic.
Bruce.
For Mike.
Well, thank you for the reminder of taking time to have fun. And next month, we're going to go charter boat fishing for a day. So you'll definitely get away from everything and everybody except the fish. So I look forward to it. Thank you.
Nice. At the back.
I was just going to say real quick about vulnerability and courage, and I'm dealing with it right now being here.
Wonderful.
Not being afraid of being open, and give yourself away rather than be stiff. Sometimes that's hard.
Yes. Anyone online?
Not yet. I didn't give them the message to see that.
Oh. Okay. Well, thanks everyone for sharing. I just share the graph was all me. I'm always in that. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Oh, we there? Okay, here's something else. So that's so me. Yes.
Good.
We have one online.
Maybe more will come. Brenda says she is going to enjoy the day and ignore that ... I'm waiting. Okay, maybe that's it.
Great. Thanks everyone for sharing. And as we move towards conscious giving, I know you know that when you give, it supports our community to do the things that we're doing, including bringing this broadcast to you and keeping our doors open. And so we give thanks for every gift that we receive. And your gifts can come to us through being here in the sanctuary, or e-transfer to admin@unityspiritualcenter.com, or checks payable to Unity Spiritual Center. So let's say together, for the gifts we are giving and those we will receive: divine love that I am blesses all I give and all I receive. And of course, please remember to subscribe and like our videos.
Something great is happening, love has taken hold and it won't let go of us now. Something here is calling us forward, upward motion with drops in one ocean. Roll on, will you rise up with me today? Lift up your voice and boldly say, we are the ones we've been waiting for. Live the dream of your highest calling, be the hope of a new day dawning. We're the ones who can make a difference. Let's stand together. Share gifts for the world that's waiting for a gift that we're always changing. For the moment, for our greatness, let's stand together now. Sometimes in the morning, my mouth has moved the way it's supposed to. Every day's a chance you can do something amazing to feel your passion blaze and shine. Paint with every vision, dance in new directions, explode to new heights in your mind. I will rise up with you today. Lift up my voice and boldly say, we are the ones we've been waiting for. Live the dream of your highest calling, be the hope of a new day dawning. We're the ones who can make a difference. Let's stand together. Share your gifts for the world that's waiting for a change that we're all creating. It's a moment for our greatness. Let's stand together now. One dream, one voice, one heart, one world, one dream, one voice, one heart, one world, one dream, one voice, one heart, one world. Do the dream of your highest calling, be the hope of a new day dawning. We're the ones who can make a difference. Let's stand together. Share your gifts for the world that's waiting for a change that we're all creating. It's a moment for our greatness. Let's stand together now. Live the dream of your highest calling, be the hope of a new day dawning. We're the ones who can make a difference. Let's stand together. Share your gifts for the world that's waiting for a change that we're all creating. It's a moment for our greatness. Let's stand together now. Live the dream of your highest calling, be the hope of a new day dawning. We're the ones who can make a difference. Let's stand together. Share your gifts for the world that's waiting for a change that we're all creating. It's the moment for our greatness. Let's stand together. Everybody stand together. Everybody, let's stand together now.
And can we invite the kids in? And I'll invite Emilio to use the microphone if any of the kids want to tell us something. Come on in, come on in. Come on up here. Come on up here. Come on over here. No. Yeah, come and stand right next to me here. And you have some wonderful crafts that you have done. Do you want to sort of hold them up so people can see? Oh, wow. Does anybody want to tell us what you did? What did you make?
A gingerbread man.
Oh, good. No.
Hey, try this one. Try that one.
Yeah, that probably works better.
We made gingerbread man basically, but they're actually our inner self
Oh.
and it's imagination. Oh. imagination.
Your inner self is beautiful. Very good. So did you have fun?
Yeah.
Okay. So are you ready to say the prayer of protection together with everybody? The light of God surrounds you. I am the light. The love of God enfolds you. I am the love. The power of God protects you. I am the power. The presence of God watches over you. I am the presence. Wherever you are, God is. Wherever I am, God is. And all is well. Now I'd invite everyone to stand up and hold hands. Let's make a great big circle. So everybody's joined together. So choose someone that you want to hold hands with, and maybe someone you've never held hands with.
Here, Owen. Owen. Hold that.
And for those of you at home, I imagine holding your hands. So let's sing the peace song together.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that is meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my solemn vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
So thank you, everyone, and we'll see you next week. Remember, I love you.